Welcome. Welcome to this fourth episode in a series entitled Encounters of the Fourth Kind. I am Father Ron Will, a missionary of the Precious Blood, serving at Precious Blood Renewal Center in Liberty, Missouri. Just to refresh your memory, an encounter of the first kind is a sighting of an object, a disc-like object in the distance. An encounter of the second kind is similar but much closer than the first kind. An encounter of the third kind is a sighting of a non-human being. An encounter of the fourth kind is the actual encounter of human beings and non-human beings. This series invites you to go deeper into your relationship with God, to plunge into that deeper relationship. It is an invitation to enter the divine embrace. In today's episode, we will join Moses in the wilderness, where he encounters the invisible God through his experience of a burning bush. But the bush is not consumed. I will begin by reading from Exodus chapter 3. Moses was shepherding the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian. He led the flock to the west end of the wilderness and came to the mountain of God, Horeb. The angel of God appeared to him in flames of fire blazing out of the middle of a bush. He looked. The bush was blazing away, but it did not burn up. Moses said, "What's going on here? I can't believe this. Amazing. Why doesn't the bush burn up?" God saw that he had stopped to look. God called to him from out of the bush, "Moses, Moses." He said, "Yes, I'm right here." God said, "Don't come any closer. Remove your sandals from your feet. You're standing on holy ground." Then he said, "I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob." Moses hid his face, afraid to look at God. God said, "I've taken a good long look at the affliction of my people in Egypt. I've heard their cries for deliverance from their slave masters. I know all about their pain. And now I have come down to help them, to pry them loose from the grip of Egypt, get them out of that country, and bring them to a good land with wide open spaces, a land lush with milk and honey, the land of the Canaanite, the Hittite, the Amorite, the Perizzite, the Hivite, and the Jebusite. The Israelite cry for help has come to me, and I've seen for myself how cruelly they are being treated by the Egyptians. It's time for you to go back. I'm sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the people of Israel, out of Egypt." Moses answered God, "But why me? What makes you think that I could ever go to Pharaoh and lead the children of Israel out of Egypt?" "I will be with you," God said, "and this will be the proof that I am the one who sent you. When you have brought my people out of Egypt, you will worship God right here at this very mountain." I invite you to close your eyes now for a few minutes and use your active imagination and put yourself in the wilderness as one of Moses' assistant shepherds. I invite you to close your eyes and get comfortable. Relax your entire body. Breathe in deeply through your mouth. Hold it. Breathe out through your nose slowly and completely. Breathe in deeply again. Hold it. Breathe out slowly and completely. Again, breathe in deeply. Hold it. Breathe out slowly and completely. Let all the tension drain from your shoulders. Relax your neck, your facial muscles, and even your eyelids. Just relax. Breathe in deeply. Hold it. Breathe out slowly and completely. Now see yourself in your mind's eye with a flock of sheep in the wilderness. Moses is walking ahead, leading the flock. You know him well. You've worked with him for years. You are walking along on one side of the flock, keeping them headed in the right direction. Suddenly Moses stops, points his finger in one direction and says, "Do you see that? What's going on here?" You also see the burning bush, and you follow Moses at a distance as he slowly moves closer to the burning bush out of curiosity. What are you feeling right now? You can overhear the conversation going on between Moses and an unseen voice coming from the bush. What are you feeling right now? A voice from the bush expresses genuine concern and compassion for the Israelite people who are enslaved in Egypt. What does the unseen voice sound like to you? What kind of sentiments toward the Israelites begin to arise in you? What kind of sentiments toward the unseen voice begin to arise in you? As you listen to Moses express doubts about his ability to speak to Pharaoh, what do you see in Moses' face, in the tone of his voice? What are your sentiments about Moses? When the voice of God says, "I will be with you," what are you feeling? Do you feel attracted to accompany Moses back to Egypt? Or to just stay here in Midian with the sheep? You have just had an encounter of the fourth kind. Continue to sit in silence for a couple minutes and continue to experience that encounter. Savor it. Then join me again next month for another close encounter of the fourth kind. May God bless you.